February 16th, 2026. What is up? Yesterday was pretty good. Had work from 10 to 4. It was busy enough. I made decent money. Buster I was with was good. So, pretty good day at work. Pretty good shift. I was, talking to my fellow coworkers about my woman problems. And I think kind of what I got to, it was like either maybe I should like shave my mustache or something so my most recent ex won't be after me as much. Or I shave my head and then no women actually go for me. So maybe if this video gets like 20 likes or something in the next 2 weeks, I'll shave my head. But other than that, I probably shouldn't risk this look. Um, but other than that, the shift was like it was good. And then I got home and then I showered, ate, and then me and my roommate we went out on the back porch because it's been like 70 degrees out the past 2 days. And I did my homework, had a beer, and he was playing his bass guitar. And we probably were out there for about an hour, you know. And then the rest of the night I just kind of took off. It's pretty chill. Today, I had calc in the morning. Wasn't bad. I was in a pretty good mood for calc. And then volcanology. So volcanology, our class, we kind of knew we had a paper to write, but we didn't because she never posted the assignment. And the assignment was supposed to be due last Friday. And she posted the assignment on Thursday. So we were like, crap. So we had to do about 2 to 3 pages of like a story on a volcano or something. And I'm not going to I don't know, she just didn't give us like a rubric. She just said, read this article or read this book and then kind of base it off that. And the book was like 36 pages. So it's like, I'm just going to write a story about this volcano. I'm just going to make it up, And so, I did it. And then I was almost done with it on Friday. And then at like Friday at like 5 p.m. or something, she moved the deadline to Sunday, which is nice, fine. Still is not giving us like a rubric or like what she wants. Like, I'm just like, well, I'm just going to write 2 or 3 pages and see if she wanted 5 or 1. Who knows? And then, I turned it in on Sunday. This morning I wake up and she moves the deadline till next Sunday after I already turned it in. So I'm like, dude, am I going to have to like unsubmit it and then do some more work on it? So I went to class today at 3 and genuinely half of the class was we talked about the assignment. And we talked about how to send an email because apparently, so what happened was someone wrote a very angry email to my professor. My professor is the head of geology at OSU. So I don't know why she would even send this email. And so now the teacher is pissed. And so now she's like, all right, well, I'm going to extend the deadline until next Sunday, and this is what I want. And basically, the only thing I have to say is, and one of the things she said, I want you to treat this as if you worked on this for 20 plus hours. Okay. So I'm definitely redoing that assignment, which I was very upset about. And it wasn't that assignment. She also graded another assignment. I don't think she graded it well, in my personal opinion, because again, there was no rubric. So I'm going to redo that assignment as well. But still, I am extremely upset. Or at least in class, I was very upset. Like, I was very angry at the teacher and whoever sent that response out. Because she basically fucked us. I'm not going to lie. You don't send that email, we don't have to redo the assignment. She gave you 2 extra days to do it. So it's like, I don't even see what the problem was. But kind of what I want to talk about today is anger. The other day I was talking about what's wrong with me and like how I don't get better about the things I'm bad at. But like from that instance, I got very angry and I was taking notes for about, the second. Oh, let's see. So half of the class was about the email, and then so about the three-fourths of the class in that area, I was taking some notes, and then for the last like 25 minutes, I did not take a single note because I was just like so upset. Like I was so mad. I was like, wow, I'm really gonna have to redo this thing because this was angry and decided to email the head of the directory of geology. I was really upset about that, and I was really upset about my grade. And it kind of made me think like my anger is one of the worst things about me, probably. I'm usually not an angry person, but sometimes I'll have like, what do they call them at work? An outburst, I guess. I like to say I'm goated at work, but there is one flaw that they keep getting me on is about these outbursts. I get upset sometimes, and when I get upset, I lose it, I guess. But most of these times, like I haven't had an outburst in a long time. Like it rarely happens. Like it's like I bottle up all my emotions and blow up like a volcano. And it's not like I hit anyone or anything. I'm just very angry. Like I'm just not talking to anyone, cussing a lot, throwing things, like not throwing glass or anything breakable, just like tossing stuff, like just getting upset, slamming stuff. Um, and I've gotten at trouble at work 3 times over it, and that's like my biggest issue in the workspace, I guess. So I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like I got really angry today, and I got so angry I didn't take a note, which is really dumb. Like I shouldn't get angry. Like I really shouldn't let things hit me as hard as I think they are. Cuz like when I get mad at work, I usually get mad because um I don't know, I work so hard and it's very frustrating when people don't work as hard as me, I guess. That's my problem. Maybe I need to work an independent job. Maybe I really am meant to own a business or something. I don't know. But like really just like run by me. Is that very egotistic? Like that's not narcissist, I don't think. But like I don't know, what should I do to be better about my anger?